time you'll have to make do with John Otway.
It's a bit scary, but I can see you all. Anyway, this is a nice song. It's called Josephine. Ready? Yeah. For the festival. For the festival is only once a year. Raise your glasses in the air and fill the barrels full of beer. Mother Nature wave a wand over this lady's hand. May her rain mean a good year on our land. The legend Josephine, the blonde, blue-eyed May Queen, spent the night in the arms of her lover the day before the crown. Gifts and flowers by her bed, with tired eyes and sleepy head. You stay warm until the morning calls you in, and the crowd scream, Josephine, our May Day eyes are on you. And people sing and drown in wine to crown the queen of spring time. And at only 17, we've given you our blessings. And as you sleep tonight, your heart is in safekeeping. And nature's girl today can wipe her tears away. Her time to shine has nearly come. In the church they pray for harvest. You hear the church bells ring, and your friends are in the bar tonight to see the May Day in. But you are the queen, and life isn't quite as easy. God bless the libertine that lies within our Josephine. And the crowd scream, Josephine, our May Day eyes are on you. And people sing and drown in wine to crown the queen of spring time. Hold on to your lover's hand and he will give you all the strength you need tonight. And somewhere in a promised land is the love for the one you lie beside. When it gets dark and cold, you've got warm arms to hold, and in the morning you'll be the angel of them all. When the crowd scream, Josephine, our May Day eyes are on you. People sing and drown in wine to crown the queen of spring time. This one. This is a song came about after I read this article in a paper, and it was to do with people's strongest memories of things like relationships. And it turns out people's strongest memories, you know, not the first time they met or the first time they dated or the first time they slept with somebody, it was in fact the first time they kissed somebody. And I thought about this and I thought, I can remember some, you know, significant kisses in my life. And what I've done is I wrote this song where I've summed up my life in 5 kisses. There you go. Sum up your life in just 5 kisses. Kissing like snakes, kissing like fishes. Well, my first kiss was teenage heaven. It's a favourite piece of my education. Of all the moments I recall, that's my favourite of them all. I remember where I was and precisely what she wore. I know that perfume anywhere because I ran my fingers through her hair. Sum up your life in just 5 kisses. Fill building blocks or burning bridges. 2 kisses, just one lover. The first when we met, the last when it was over. 'Cause how is it you choose between the good times and the blues? The start of something great, then watch that delicate thing break. 'Cause when you part and when you meet, you taste the bitter and the sweet. Sum up your life in just 5 kisses. 1 kiss and years of scheming, engineering that chance meeting. I adored you for so long, I was sure you were the one. I had everything in place, and my fingers touched your face. The moment had come but then was gone, because the chemistry was wrong. Sum up your life in just 5 kisses. Kissing like snakes, kissing like fishes. Sum up your life in just 5 kisses. Include the hits, but don't forget the misses. I'm going to do this one next. This is a song I wrote years and years ago. And when I wrote it, I didn't realise how relevant this song was going to be like years and years later. And it's quite astonishing. I actually played this song to this girl during the lockdown, and she said, "Otway, you are so prophetic." I think that's what she said. But it's astonishing when you actually listen to the lyrics of this, because you just actually realise just how prophetic I am. There you go. Rejection. She gave me an injection that immunised me from the disease of love. The allergic reaction to the burning infection was fierce, but it really did the job. She cured my affliction with a pure dose of passion, and the antibodies did what they could. They killed off the bacteria that was causing the hysteria, dancing around in my blood. So you can move me, you can move me, you can put your arms around me, you can play games I could never dream of. You can kiss me, caress me, try to seduce me, but I'm cured and I can't catch love. She cured my affliction with a pure dose of passion. She said, "Honey, does it hurt when I press there?" She lied and she cheated. She laughed when I objected. Now that's what I call intensive care. So you can move me, you can move me, you can put your arms around me, play games I could never dream of. You can kiss me, caress me, try to seduce me, but I'm cured and I can't catch love. Do you want a diagnosis? Do you want to get over this? She said as she was taking my pulse. I've taken some samples down to the lab. You can wait until you get the results. I was addicted, drowning. I had to keep swimming. I had to keep taking the drug. She used aversion therapy, so no one else can get me. I now know I ain't got that blood. So you can move me, you can glue me, you can put your arms around me, play games I could never dream of. You can kiss me, caress me, even undress me. But I'm cured, and I can't catch love. I said I'm cured, and I can't catch love. I've got time for a couple more. I do this song. I really like this song. It's from an album years and years ago, and the album was called Premature Adulation. And this is a nice song from it. It's called Poetry and Jealous. She said it's hard for me to explain to you the brightness of the light. I can still remember when my life was like that. A real and painless beauty I remember as a kid, when I thought that I knew everything, and in a way, I did. She was a virgin then, a child in a million, with deep round hazel eyes of blazing intuition. She called me over to her side and said, "Will you please listen? I want to show you something There's something I've just written and I'm calling it Poetry and Jazz. She watched her happy family turn to a broken home. Her father left with someone else, her mother on her own. Her 14th birthday, her mother spent in tears, and she celebrated on her own her adolescent years. It was hell then, caught in the crossfire of an emotional triangle she couldn't keep together. I held her softly and she sobbed upon my shoulder, saying, as you are the closest thing that I've got to a brother, explain to me, why is life so sad? 16 was better, because 16 was boys, makeup, parties, alcohol and clothes. And saying to your boyfriend, come on, get out of bed. Look, it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon and my mother's coming back. And she smiled then, her eyes filled with laughter. She didn't know if it was love, but it didn't really matter. She called me on the phone and said, hey, get this big brother. I've just got rid of one boyfriend and got myself another, and listen, this one drives a Jag. She left school and boyfriends for university, 3 years of study for an art degree. Her clothes were outrageous, her hair was many colours, her work was radical, and so were her ideas. She said, this is brilliant, this place is heaven. On a score of 1 to 10, I give this place 11. It kicks you up the ass and it fires you with ambition. I often used to feel as if life was just a prison. Now I realise it wasn't quite that bad. I was invited to an exhibition a little while ago to an art gallery in Paris where she has a studio. She looked sophisticated, she was wearing a bronze tan, and she sold all her work for some outrageous sum. And I looked at her and I started laughing. I said, look, you're supposed to be an artist, you're supposed to be suffering. And she just smiled back and pointed to this painting of a young girl around which she'd written out this poem she'd shown me once called Poetry and Jazz. My name is Angela, I am 12 years old, and I've given up on working hard and doing as I'm told. I see a child psychologist who spotted in my head a recipe for delinquency or something just as bad. But I'll fight for my independence. I see the world in another way to my teachers and my parents. My priorities are different and my life is not as aimless. I am not disruptive and I'm not dangerous. I've made them on purpose, like poetry and jazz. She said it's hard for me to explain to you the brightness of the light. I can still remember when my life was like that. A real and painless beauty I remember as a kid, when I thought that I knew everything, and in a way I did. So, there you go, Bob Dylan. That was a play, picture ride. Kept thinking I could never live without you by my side. But I spent all so many nights thinking how you done me wrong, and I was strong, and I learned how to get along, and now you're back around the space. I just walked in to find you there with that sad look upon your face. I should have changed that stupid lock. I should have made you leave the key. If I had thought for just 1 second you'd be back to bother me. Go on now, go! Walk out the door. Just turn around now, cause you ain't welcome anymore. Weren't you the one who tried to help me with goodbyes? Did you think I'd crumble? Did you think I'd break down and die? Oh, no, not I will survive. Hey, as long as I know how to love, and now I stay alive. I got all my love to live, I got all my love to give, and I'll survive. I will survive. Hey, hey, hey.
Never.